Hey, new Tolex. My name is Daodan. Welcome to the Forbidden City. Give me some food, and I will show you around. What? You don't even have cat food? So how do you buy off a small kitties? Alright, fine. I will show you around since you are new here, and I see if I can find some delicious food on the way. Don't steal from me. It's all mine. Look, there is a small arrow in front of you. Click it to move forward. Come with me. I'll show you the most majestic lion in the Forbidden City. Here you are. 2 legs. Look on your right. Press the flashing dots. Daodan will tell you the story of this pair of great lions. There is a pair of bronze lions in front of the gate of supreme harmony, with the male on the left and the female on the right, which are formidable and powerful. They are the largest pair among the other 6 in the Forbidden City. The bronze lion is beautifully shaped and decorated, matching well with the gate behind it. They are not gilded and have no specific style. Therefore, they are presumed to have been cast during the Ming Dynasty. Of course, don't ignore the 4 bronze tripods in front of the gate, which were also cast in the Ming Dynasty. On the west side, he is a male lion with a thick and powerful left paw pressing on the stage, while the right paw presses embroidered or entwined with a ribbon, which symbolizes the unification of the world. What a big and powerful lion, but a little worse than the Daodan. Hehe. This is for you. It's the Forbidden City Handbook compiled by myself. Records the good things you see in the manual. Click the small light dot in the lower right corner to turn to the next page. Hurry up, find out which page this. Look, we've found the lion. Marking is done. You will not get lost if you follow the handbook. Click here to jump to the directory. Press the left X button to close the handbook. Okay, let's move on to the tour. Look, this is the main menu. All the functions are here. You can close it by pressing the X button. Press the button to open the main menu. Don't forget it. Quite smart. 2 legs. That should all be learned by now. Let's keep going. Two legs. Look, there is a bronze statue of a lion mother and child on the east side. The lioness lightly presses the lion cub with her left paw while the cub is on its back, holding its forepaws against the lioness' paw. It is also very funny when it nips its mother's toes. The bronze statue is very interesting, as it symbolizes the prosperity of children. During the Ming Dynasty, the Gate of Supreme Harmony was a place where the emperor held foreign audience here and accepted memoranda from officials, as well as issuing edicts and handling political affairs. In the Ming Dynasty, the morning court was said to be held 3 times every 10 days. The Gate of Supreme Harmony is the grand formal entrance to the Forbidden City, which located in the middle of the outer administration and is the largest gate there. It was built in 1420 and first named Fashion Man. Its current name was assigned in 1645. South Arrow emperors were enthroned here during the Ming Dynasty, which established its superb status. Noteworthy, the gate you now see was rebuilt in 1889 after it was destroyed by fire in 1888. Look, 2 legs. The majestic hall in the distance is known as the Hall of Supreme Harmony. It is commonly referred to as the Hall Golden Chimes, which sits in the center of the Forbidden City on the remarkable section of the central axis of the city. It was built in 1420. The hall has been burned and rebuilt several times, and what we can see today is the form of the rebuild after 1695. We are now standing in the center of the front square of the Hall of Supreme Harmony. Did you know that it covers 30,000 square meters, which is bigger than 4 soccer fields? There are 33 storages on the east and west sides of the square, mainly storing leather, porcelain, gold and silk, tea and clothes of the royal family. Follow me and go to the steps. Look, is not the stone carving pretty? These are the Denby, also known as the Imperial Stepstone. It is engraved with 9 dragons, auspicious clouds, mountains and so on. All of these are the symbols of the emperor's status. Only on important occasions did the emperor pass over these stones in a sedan chair. Look, tall legs. The huge building in front of us is the Hall of Supreme Harmony. Gyra is an ancient Chinese standard measuring instrument. The square-shaped gyro was made in the Qianlong era 9, based on the dimensions of the gyro of Han Dynasty and the pattern of Tang Dynasty. The whole is made of copper, gilded on the outside and engraved with an inscription written by the emperor. It is usually placed in front of the main hall to indicate that the measurement and weight are fixed, and the world is unified. If the dragon chair holds the emperor's desire for power, this pair of copper cranes holds the emperor's pursuit of immortality. In ancient house texts, cranes are the benchmark of the immortals, and I'm afraid that the ultimate ideal of most emperors is to sit on the crane and go straight to heaven. This bronze turtle is even more amazing. It has a dragon's head. That's why it is called the dragon tortoise, symbolizing Shuanyu, the god of war who suppresses the waters everywhere and on earth. The turtle and crane symbolize the eternal stability and longevity of the kingdom respectively. You must be wondering what these big golden water tanks are for. The use of these large water tanks in the Forbidden City is very simple, only used to put out fires. Because the Forbidden City, mainly built of brick and wood, is very vulnerable to fire, these tanks should always be filled up with water, so as to ensure that the building complex in the event of a fire has enough water to put out in time. In other words, these tanks are the equivalent of fire hydrants nowadays. Tall legs. Tell you a secret. You are now standing at the intersection of the two diagonal lines of the Forbidden City, which is also the center of it. Not bad. You've already found the map. Go check it out. Look, the Forbidden City is 961 meters long and 752 meters wide. It is surrounded by 10 meters high walls. Look there, a white moat. I heard it is 52 meters wide. What a solid fortress! The Forbidden City is divided into the outer court and the inner court. Supreme, central and preserving harmony hold the center of the outer court. Inside, the Tiananmen and Meridian Gate are places where major national ceremonies are held. On either side are the literary glory and the military prowess hall, where the emperor preached the scriptures. The inner court is centered on the Union Hall, heavenly purity, and earthly tranquility park, which is the main palace where the emperor and the empress live. There is a total of 12 palaces, with 6 symmetrical palaces in the east and 6 in the west. The area was for the concubines and young children of the emperor. In the inner court, there are also mental cultivation hall, the emperor's daily office. Ningsu Palace, a retirement home built by Qianlong for himself. Consolation of Mother's Palace, the residence of the dowager and princess. Imperial Garden, for the daily leisure and play of the consorts. There are also several upper houses hidden in the inner court. The city was very lively during the celebrations. Can't wait for it. Calm down. Let's take a slow tour. The Gate of Good Fortune is located on the east side of the square in front of the Gate of Heavenly Purity. On the north side of the gate are rooms for senior officials around the country to wait for the emperor's summons, while rooms for ministers to present their petitions are on the south side. Both the Good Fortune Gate and the thriving Imperial Clan Gate are important entrances to the square in front of the Heavenly Purity Gate, which leads to the middle of the outer court and inner court. So they are also called the Forbidden Gate. Those with inadequate official rank are not allowed to enter within 20 steps of the ramps outside the gate. The Gate of Thriving Imperial Clan is located on the west side of the square in front of the Gate of Heavenly Purity. The north side of the gate is the office of the army, and the whole constellation of mothers is located outside the gate to the west. This gate is an important passage to the inner and outer court and other places, so even senior officials are not allowed to enter unless summoned by the emperor. The coffins of many emperors in the Qing dynasty would pass through this gate, and fasting or mourning would take place there. The Gate of Heavenly Purity is the main gate of the inner core in the Forbidden City. In the back is the area where the Emperor and the concubines operate. The Gate of Heavenly Purity was an essential link between the inner and outer court, and it was also the place where government affairs were handled in the Qing dynasty. Many important ceremonies and rituals are held here. Tolex. This is the whole of preserving harmony, which has an interesting purpose. Let Duncan tell you. The Hall of Preserving Harmony is a traditional palace building of the Ming Qing dynasty, which is a hall-type building in the Forbidden City. It was built in Yongle era 1/8 of Ming dynasty, burned down and rebuilt several times. Today, its main body is still made of materials from the Ming dynasty and has not been replaced. It was first called Jingshan, and was finally named Hall of Preserving Harmony in Shunxi era 2 of Qing dynasty. The use of the Hall of Preserving Harmony can be said to have been transformed from a dressing room to an examination hall, and was also the temporary bedchamber of two emperors. From 1646 to 1656, the emperor lived in the Hall of Preserving Harmony, and his wedding was also held here. And Kensei also lived here for 8 years after his accession to the throne. They both changed the name of the hall while they were living here. The emperor often dressed here before the Ming dynasty ceremony, and when the empress and crown prince were canonized, the emperor was also congratulated in this hall. During the Qing dynasty, the emperor would give banquets to feudal kings, princes and high officials here on New Year, as if and the 15th day of the first month every year, which was a spectacular sight. Also, The rewards for other empowered officials were also held in this hall. Qianlong Era 54. The location of the palace examination moved here. This is the highest level of examination in the feudal imperial examination system, in which the emperor asked the questions directly. As for the judges, they're also appointed by the emperor, and finally the emperor has to review the top 10 papers, which can be said to be very strict.
Wow, what a cool dragon room Tuda. It is embroidered with the 12 crests, which are 12 types of crests representing the identity of the emperor. Can you find them? Use the magnifying glass to find the pattern, then press the trigger button to collect it. 12 crests appeared in the Zhou dynasty, and the government strengthened this costume system in the Qin dynasty. Only the emperor would use the 12 crests, and its position on the dragon robe was also clearly defined. Go find out where these beautiful crests are. You can also know what these patterns mean by clicking on the right small pattern.
Wow, it looks delicious. Give me, hurry up. What are you waiting for? I am here. Press the trigger button to give me the food. Yummy. I am full and will go to the bed. 2 legs. Take a stroll by yourself. Tall legs. The examination has started. You are the champion if you have all the right answers. Wow, it looks delicious. Give me, hurry up. What are you waiting for? I am here. Press the trigger button to give me the food. Yummy. I am full and will go to the bed. 2 legs. Take a stroll by yourself. Tall legs. This is the whole of preserving harmony, which has an interesting purpose. Let Duncan tell you. Go, 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 go. Find that road. How about we tour the area ahead of us later? How about we tour the area ahead of us later? Tall legs. This is the whole of preserving harmony, which has an interesting purpose. Let down then tell you. Tall legs. The examination has started. You are a champion if you have all the right answers. Wow, it looks delicious. Give me, hurry up. What are you waiting for? I am here. Yummy, I am full and will go to the bed. 2 legs, take a stroll by yourself. Tall legs. This is the whole of preserving harmony, which has an interesting purpose. Let down then tell you. The use of the whole of preserving harmony can be said to have been transformed. Tall legs. This is the whole of preserving harmony. Look, it's so beautiful here. Two opposite rings symbolize longevity. This beast with horns on its head is called Luduan, an auspicious beast in legend. It is said that Luduan can travel 18,000 miles a day, knows all kinds of languages, and accompanies only wise king. This elephant we call the treasure elephant, because it is very large and heavy, and thus symbolizes the stability of the country and the consolidation of power. In the center of the whole of supreme harmony, There is a high platform between the golden pillars on which the throne is placed, a gold-lacquered cloud dragon throne. It was made during the Zhaojin era Ming Dynasty as the only throne preserved in the Forbidden City from Ming Dynasty. Why? The throne is covered with 13 golden dragons, and there is also a main dragon in the middle of the throne back. The throne was not made of gold, but by a unique process, although it appeared to be gold. The Qin dynasty ruled China for 276 years, with 12 emperors. Do you know the order of them? Wow, it looks delicious. Give me, hurry up. What are you waiting for? I am here. Press the trigger button to give me the food. Yummy. I am full and will go to the bed. 2 legs. Take a stroll by yourself. Every year, a grand banquet is held in the Hall of Supreme Harmony at noon to entertain the princes of ethnic minorities and foreign envoys on the birthday of the Emperor, New Year's Day, and the winter solstice. A total of 210 seats were set up for the banquet, except for the Emperor's imperial banquet, which was prepared by the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The rest were prepared by princes, county princes, and senators. Look, it's so beautiful here. Turtle and crane are both long-lived animals. They are placed on both sides of the Palace of Supreme Harmony as a symbol of the national prosperity. During the ceremony, the bronze tortoise, bronze crane, and other incense burners are filled with spices in the belly and ignited, which together give off wisps of smoke and make the Palace of Supreme Harmony look more mysterious and solemn. Turtle and crane are both long-lived animals. They are placed on both sides of the Palace of Supreme Harmony as a symbol of the national prosperity. During the ceremony, the bronze tortoise, bronze crane, and other incense burners are filled with spices in the belly and ignited, which together give off wisps of smoke and make the palace of supreme harmony look more mysterious and solemn. Sundial, which was used by ancient people to check the time. The dial is parallel to the equator, and the hand is in the same direction as the Earth's axis. There are 12 graduated lines on the face that divide the day evenly into 12 parts, each year from the spring equinox to the autumn equinox. The sun shines directly in the northern hemisphere. The shadow of the hand is cast on the front of the sundial. From the autumnal equinox to the next spring equinox, the sun shines directly in the southern hemisphere, so people have to watch the time from the back of the sundial. Tall legs. Tell you a secret. You are now standing at the intersection of the two diagonal lines of the forbidden. This is the Hall of Harmony, although it is much smaller than the Hall of Supreme Harmony, but it is also beautiful. The Hall of Harmony, built in 1420, was originally called Huagai. In 1645, the imperial family renamed it the Hall of Harmony. Although the Hall of Harmony is smaller than the Hall of Supreme Harmony, but it has a unique shape and the inner roof of the carving and painting is also very fine. The Hall of Harmony can be considered a VIP lounge for the emperor as a place to rest temporarily before he goes to the Hall of Supreme Harmony. For the three major festivals, the emperor was first seated in the Hall of Harmony, and then seated in the Hall of Supreme Harmony to officially begin the ceremony. An emperor would also check the seeds and firing tools to be used for the ritual the day before the ritual related to agriculture. Talking about farming, 24 solar term must be mentioned. Open the minigame and let me tell you about it. An emperor would also check the seeds and firing tools to be used for the ritual the day before the ritual. The ancient Chinese to agriculture. The sun. Talking about annual circular motion into 24 must be mentioned. Each segment was called a specific about a solar term. It remains of particular importance to farmers for guiding their practices. Wow, it looks delicious. Give me, hurry up. What are you waiting for? Yummy, I am Our emperor would also check the seats. This is the Hall of Harmony. The gate of heavenly purity is the main gate of the inner core in the Forbidden City. In the back is the area where the emperor and concubines operate. The gate of heavenly purity was an essential link between the inner and outer court, and it was also the place where government affairs were handled in the Qing dynasty. Many important ceremonies and rituals are held here. Tall legs. Tell you a secret. You are now standing at The Hall of Supreme Harmony is the highest level palace with double eaves hip roof. The main decoration on hip at both ends of the main ridge on the top of the hall are composed of 13 glazed components. Each corner eaves are lined with 10 glazed immortals and mythical animals. In the decoration of the Hall of Supreme Harmony, there are 10 small beasts, which are arranged in order at high corners of the eaves, symbolizing the elimination of calamities and the transformation of good fortune. You can find out the order of them according to the jingle above. Line them up quickly. It looks delicious. Give me, hurry up. What are you waiting for? In 15 August 1945, Japan declared its unconditional surrender to China. Thus, the 14-year war came to an end and China finally won a full victory. After Japan announced its surrender, the official surrender ceremony of the North China Theater was held in the hall of Supreme Harmony Square. On October 10 of the same year, the surrender ceremony of the Japanese invaders in North China was held at the square of the Hall of Supreme Harmony. More than 200,000 people were present to witness the event. Sun Liansong, the commander of the 11th Chinese War Zone, and L.V. Wensang, the chief of staff, accepted the surrender letter from the Japanese commander as their representatives. The Hall of Supreme Harmony witnessed the glory of the moment.